Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a love message for my lovely viewers. And yeah, let's just tap right in. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I've already cleared out the energy. Ten of Wands. Okay, so the back of the deck energy, let's start there, is the Eight of Swords. This is all about our own limiting beliefs. This is our own limitations holding ourselves back in some way mentally. And so you may be kind of caught up in a lot of limiting beliefs about your love life right now. You feel like you have put on, or you have held too many burdens for this connection. And let's see. Knight of Wands is interesting. You feel like these burdens have caused you to slow down a little bit more towards this new beginning with the Fool card. I think you want a new beginning. I think you do want to take this leap of faith. I think something has just cooled off your trajectory a bit, and it's because Spirit wants you to realize you're carrying a lot on your shoulders from other relationships, okay? Spirit is saying the world is balancing out. There are towers falling, and it may be in your life, in your love life right now, where you may be feeling like things just aren't going well, that maybe other things in your life are balancing in your eyes, but your love life is just falling apart. That's what I'm seeing. There's a huge tower moment. It's because there's something that you're meant to see, and I think it comes back to this Ten of Wands, where it's all about the things that you're currently carrying, like in your subconscious right now. It's a lot of limiting beliefs. Maybe you've experienced something that just, you kind of had to start over. You had to rebalance your life. You had to do, and rebalancing takes a lot of energy. And maybe you're out of that now. Maybe you don't feel like you need to be so focused on rebalancing because things are balanced out for you in other senses, in other ways. But even if you feel extremely confident to move forward, Spirit really wants you to look at the baggage that you're carrying, because it may cause you to fall more into this limiting belief energy rather than a confident state that can go after what they want, okay? And let's tap into it. Let's tap into these burdens to see what exactly Spirit is trying to bring to light for you. You've been really hurt in the past. You've been rejected. You feel like you had to play dirty in other relationships to get your way, when you knew that like love should have come a lot easier. Love should have never come with so many weird underlying currents, okay? There was a lot of weird energy underneath it all. And with the Chariot in reverse, it just wasn't for you. Like, you were not moving forward and you wanted a new beginning. I'm seeing that it's like a constant thing where you want this new beginning so bad, okay? And Spirit is saying, slow down, hun, slow down, okay? Let's focus on where this pain lies so that we can come into acceptance over it. And maybe I am describing your journey so far, and Spirit is saying that you are going to come into a state of acceptance over what has occurred in your past. And that's going to help you lay down these burdens, because you're going to understand that that pain that you're holding on to, it doesn't mean that you need to hold on to the burdens of other people, okay? Wanting them to change, wanting them to see where they went wrong, you don't need to hold on to that, because Spirit is saying things will balance out, okay? Things will balance out for you. You are meant to rebalance yourself out. Yeah, with the Two of Pentacles too, balance is to be restored in your life. This Tower moment, it's where it's something that you are trying to build, but it's built on a faulty foundation, and so it doesn't matter how well the structure actually is. If the foundation is faulty, the building will not stand. And that means the foundation of that relationship could not stand against the universe, because it was built on something that wasn't true. It wasn't built on something that was right for you. Okay? Not to be a little poet. But yes, that is the message they have for you when it comes to love. I feel like there's a bit more, so I'm going to continue. Page of Swords, Ace of Cups. I'll do that one too. So what I'm seeing is that, yeah, there's something that you don't want to look at, right? It's that thing. It's the burden. It's the burden of having to acknowledge where you didn't stand in your own ethical grounding. Like maybe you had certain things that you never wanted to do, but you ended up doing it. It's coming to terms with the fact that, it did happen, and that you're not a horrible person. We're all learning. We're all doing our thing here on earth, as humans. And so Spirit is saying, like, don't judge yourself, because we're not judging you. No one is judging you right now. We do not even judge. That's a very low vibrational thing. But Spirit is saying that maybe you didn't show up in your power when you were offering a cup to someone. Maybe you weren't in your truest, fullest self, because there was something that you were trying to deflect. And that's probably where it kind of went wrong. But Spirit is saying that another cup is going to be offered to you. Lucky you. Spirit really wants you to have this, so they're going to keep putting it into your life until you get it right. Okay? Until you get it right. And what is getting it right? Showing up in your true self. Showing up as the King of Wands. Fully confident in who you are, because you know where you stand when it comes to your morals, when it comes to your ethics, when it comes to how you operate. You know yourself fully, and you know what you're capable of handling, because you can handle anything, right? Maybe you would tell yourself like, oh man, I can't handle that right now. I can't handle that right now. And that itself is a limiting belief, because you're going to turn it around and you're going to be like, no, I can't handle it, because you're going to go through this Tower moment, which you may have or have yet to go through, or you're currently going through it. If you are, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Tower moments are never fun, but know that what is to come from it is a beautiful evolution of you, is a more pure, authentic version of you that deserves the crown. Okay, maybe you don't feel like you deserve a crown right now. Maybe you feel a little like knocked off the podium a bit, but know that that podium was always meant to be a throne. Okay, you just needed to elevate mentally, spiritually, to sit on that throne, because Spirit's saying like you're really good at presenting yourself in the physical world, but there needs to be work when it comes to your inner world. And I'm sorry if you hear my cat eating. It's their eating time, so we're gonna respect that. With the moon in the back too, yeah, once you're able to tap into your emotions, because I think these burdens is holding back like your ability to tap into your emotions. Once you're able to let go of the burdens, you're going to be able to tap back into your emotions, and you're going to realize that the universe has been pouring into you this entire time. Maybe you have felt like the universe really wasn't there for you, but you're going to come to see that you actually were poured into heavily, okay? Blessings were being brought to your doorstep constantly because Spirit didn't want you to feel lonely. They didn't want you to feel like you didn't deserve anything. They still wanted to show you that you deserved great things in this life, even when things were going bad, okay? So, yes, lovely. Let's pull a card from a little musical deck that I have been making. It's still in the works, so it's still kind of small. But let's pull a card. Let's see what song you get. Blood on My Hands, Tate McRae. Ooh. Dance like I can't be bothered. No, it kills you. Dance like I can't be bothered. No, it kills you. Moved on, I found another. I don't know what the others said. But I'm pretty and I'm worth it. My feelings ain't hurting. And yeah, I move as fast as I can. And I know it fucks you up so hard. Or I'll just bleep that out. So you may be going on a little rampage right now, okay, with this tower moment. You're going to just dance it off like nothing is bothering you. You know you're beautiful. You know you're worth it. And you know that right now your feelings are not hurting. And I don't know, you're out to show someone that you move, that, yeah, I move as fast as I can. And I know it F's you up so hard. So you're probably trying to mess with someone right now, or you feel like someone's messing with you in this way. Let's pull another one. Strangers, Kenya Grace. Every time I meet somebody new, it's like deja vu. Then one random night when everything changes, you won't reply and we'll go back to strangers. How can we say this is love? Every time I date someone new, I feel vulnerable. Right, so there's that feeling like, I think when you try to date, it brings out these insecurities, these vulnerabilities that, like when you try to date seriously, it brings out this vulnerability in you, and you don't like it. And so sometimes you might hit it off with someone, or you hit it off with this person, and it might have reminded you something, like deja vu. Maybe you felt like that way before about someone else that ended up breaking your heart. And so you might have just kind of stopped replying to this person and you guys went back to being strangers. But there's a feeling that how can we say this is love? I think your heart was telling you something and your mind was telling you something different. And so logically, how can we say this is love? Because your heart was feeling love for this other person, this person that you really saw a connection with. And I think after that, you went back to dating somebody new, but that vulnerability showed up again, and it caused a lot of other issues, right? Like maybe the vulnerability of your heart causes you to feel really sensitive when it comes to your partner and who they interact with. So maybe you had a bit of, I'm not judging you at all. Like, I've experienced this as well. I think we all have, where it's like jealousy, right? And we may feel like a little possessive, okay? And sometimes maybe it got out of hand at some point, and you really don't like that part of you. You like do not enjoy being in that energy. And so I think that just deters you from sticking around. And that's no judgment. Literally, like, I get it. Because I think you kind of continue with this energy of like, I am worth it. I know I'm worth it. I know my feelings. I know I'm worthy of a real connection. But if my feelings keep getting hurt, at some point I want it to stop. I want to stop feeling vulnerable. And this may have actually caused you to feel very burdensome, because I think you're like a lover person at heart. You've just developed these things to kind of protect yourself through this whole like dating field. It's kind of crazy out here, people. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing with the music cards. Let's pull one more card from, I'm going to actually pull out a card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. Last message for my collective. Knight, be brave and honest. Yes. To get out of this energy, if you don't want to feel like this anymore, the Spirit's just saying, be brave and honest about how you feel. If hiding your feelings didn't work out for you before, now is definitely not the time to try that again. It is the time to be brave and be honest, because you actually do yourself a favor when you step out of your comfort zone, when you are honest and authentic with the people. They will see that and they will respect that about you, because it takes a lot to show up authentically in an honest way. Most of the world is not honest. The way they show up is not honest. And so if you show up with honesty, you will be rewarded. So be brave, Knight. Be brave as you can, because your heart is worth it, okay? You're pretty and worth it, okay? And your feelings will not get hurt over this. I think that's like something else too that Spirit's trying to say. Like, you will not like suffer from that codependency that you may have suffered from in the last relationship that caused you to feel so hurt, so torn, okay? Because you saw a lot of yourself in that other person. Maybe you guys were together for a really long time. Maybe you guys had a lot of, like, you had a deeper union. I'm seeing that although, like, you guys did share the love there are other roses budding for you now. It is time to stop focusing on the rose that has withered and focus on the rose that is blooming for you in this moment, okay? Because this rose that is blooming for you, they are worthy of your type of love. They are considerate of your feelings. They want to celebrate you, okay? That's what I'm hearing. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for being here. If you like the message, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.